How's it going on, everyone? Welcome back to another stream. Lately, I haven't been feeling too energized to stream, even though I've been wanting and needing to. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Been really not tired, but not really like all there. But anyway, we're gonna wrap up the DLC side quests, and then finish the game again because we need to beat Ultima with Leviathan's power. Well, while having Leviathan's power from the DLC.
The hunter.
It's you.
I'm doing Shula's quest first because
Nasser
with her,
Savior.
we can't bring our full party for some reason.
Are you all right? What happened?
I was tracking an ibex when a great spout of water struck me square in the back. Sent me flying all the way across the clearing.
Did you see what made it?
No. All I heard was a noise. An ear-splitting din.
Might this be the culprit?
Adamantis? We fought plenty of these already.
You've caused enough trouble.
Ow. Oh man. I need to getting the parry with Zatetsuken. There we go. It builds up the meter so much, but it's so hard to do. There we go. It does a lot of stagger damage too. I forgot I had Raging Fist. I love wind up, the wind up punch. I love that so much. It does so much damage. Come on, what are you doing? Don't be messing with my cords.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
I like get from under there.
Probably a threat to the village, but you can't blame the boy for being scared.
No. Leave the cords alone. You can't get up here. Why you want to get? You were just not bothering me.
Do you think
But you
that
hear
was
me
the piece
talking.
which
You
attacked
think I'm talking to you?
That thing.
I'm not
Not a
talking to you.
chance. Would have heard it
Don't
coming
mess with my
illegally.
cords.
And the blast of water that hit me was beyond anything an
No.
Ultima can manage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stop.
a boy from the village sent me in
Oh.
search of a beast that could
Yeah.
conjure
Go.
such things, but
What, man? He was literally like laying down not even that long ago.
That's it.
As soon as I start streaming,
That's the noise I heard.
he wants to be all
Sounded like
needy.
it came from the ruins.
I'll go. You head back to Haven and see a healer.
And when she gets needy, she likes to bite on my cords and lick them. I don't know why. I don't know why. She's probably bored.
Keep your wits about you, all right? You don't want to end up like me.
I didn't even know what he said because she was under me. I thought I was about to jump. I thought this was another game. I was about to jump off the cliff. You can't even do that. Where is that? Wait. What? Oh, I have to go this way. Hello? Come on. I'm not really focused on leveling up, so I don't need to fight everything. I've already fought everything that I've come across besides like whatever's in this area. And this is a new area too. I don't need to go there yet.
What do we have here? Found her. Something's been busy.
I haven't worn this shirt in a very long time.
Whatever this creature
It's
is,
my
it's
Smash
in for
4
blood.
Cloud shirt. When his artwork, can't even see him because he's so far down on the shirt.
But it's not having
You
ours.
see the sword, the Buster sword.
Stay close, Torgal.
Link is on the other side. Both Advent Children Cloud and regular OG Cloud. Oh, I was wondering. I was like, where is it gonna pop up? Talos. This is a hunt. So I guess the last few, maybe the last few quests are all hunt related.
Release his rage. Should have known.
Ow.
Time to put you to bed too.
Ow. Thanks, Torgal. Oh. Pretty cool. Ow. It barely got to half. Ow. I thought I got this in time, but I didn't. Ah, man. They need to fix that. They should have fixed that. I thought I had Abyssal Terror going, but I didn't. I don't talk during Final Fantasy 16 fights because the music's so loud. But I love the music. Ow. Ow. Die. Pretty good. Leviathan is super fun to use though. He's really fun. 6 million experience? That's a lot. That was more than Leviathan gave, I think. I don't even know how much Leviathan gave.
Fingers crossed that's the last of them. Either way, I should let Eirik know the danger is past. For now, at least.
Those enemies are like the Garuda enemies. Wait, where is Shula? Is this not the quest with Shula? Because she didn't say anything at all. Oh, it was this one. Last Licks. Oops. I did the wrong one. Third. No wonder, I was like, she didn't say anything at all in the quest. Did the wrong one. It's sad that this 16 didn't get as much love as it deserves, honestly, from critics or streamers or whatever.
These will do nicely.
Is that it? Not a trophy? I guess I didn't get it. I need to fight a bunch of enemies and get a perfect reload so I can get the trophy. It's not that hard to do. I just need to group them up. They died so fast. Oh!
Return
Excuse
to
me.
the sea, and to the clouds rise again.
Is that all I had to do? Seemed like it was gonna be more than this. Maybe not.
We have our bait then.
Oh.
What next?
Next, we pay a visit to the dock gate to pick some loco weed. It'll help disguise our
Loco
scent.
weed. That's from FF7. There's probably another Final Fantasy too, but I know it from 7. From Chocobo stuff. I'm glad they keep this gate closed. Since it's like it keeps the worst monsters out, I
There
guess.
should be a sprig or two of loco weed growing somewhere around here. Look for the golden leaves.
What is the point of this? Like, there's no point to air dashing.
Is this it?
Aye, that's the stuff. Crush the leaves between your fingertips and rub them on your clothes.
If you insist.
Tired. Like I don't know. I didn't even work that long today.
Warn me about the smell.
Like corruption, isn't it? We'll have an honor guard of flies before long. But it'll stop the Givra from noticing us. Its nose will tell it we're nothing but a feast for worms.
I feel so much better.
We can wash it off afterwards. If there's one good thing about the Givra choosing the ruins for its hunting ground, it's that there's plenty of fresh water nearby.
I have to group these spiders up. All right, spiders.
Nice try.
I need more than 3 spiders though. I'm not gonna fight any curls. I don't need to.
Where should we lay the bait?
Gavers are creatures of habit. Look for some sign of its passing. It's sure to return to the same place sooner or later.
Are there only 2 crabs here? I need to hit 3 enemies.
Tracks. But I assume they're too small to belong to a Givra.
You're right. They're barely big enough to belong to a Gavra's breakfast.
I don't know what a Givra is. Like, I don't know what kind of monster that'll be. That's gonna be.
Marking its territory.
Something was. A curl, maybe.
A fresh kill.
But not a Givra's. The wounds are too clean, too small.
Of course, it's gonna be in this big old area.
These look like a predator's tracks. You can clearly make out the claws.
It better not be a behemoth.
And not just any claws.
I don't think
These
so. It's
belong
too
to a
small of an
beaver.
area.
There's no mistaking them. We'll lay the bait here.
Let's hope our friend is
Her
hungry.
eyes are always like they're red, like around her irises. Like the white part of her eye is like red or pink.
Still no sign.
Patience, Clive. Hunting's not something you can rush.
Have you stalked these beasts before?
Once. Gavers are fast, so the job called for a bearer. But even with my knack, it was a close-run thing.
Not many leaders would take such risks for their people.
Says the man who battled an icon to save a boy he barely knew. It is the way of the moats of water to use what gifts we've been given for the good of all. And I gather it's your way too.
It was Sid, the man whose name I bear. He fought for his people and their future with every fiber of his being. And I'm just following in his footsteps. In many ways, you remind me of him.
Me? You're confusing daring with desperation. Quiet. Something's coming.
Ah, a wyvern. I had a feeling. I was like, it might be a wyvern
Just as
type of
finally
enemy.
arrived.
Shall we greet him?
It'd be rude not to.
I seen.
Don't let it escape.
Ow. Ow. I didn't want to do that, but
Guess we're all ready.
I didn't want to use vent that early. I haven't seen Torgal transform in a while. Yeah, Torva hasn't transformed in battle in a long time. I don't know why. I don't know what really triggers it. I think going into limit sort of triggers it sometimes, but it seems like he does it randomly.
You weren't exaggerating when you said they were dangerous.
They're forces of nature, all right.
But I've done limit a lot, and I haven't
And with
seen him
this
do
one's
it.
passing, the river of life has calmed. O roaring torrent, son of storms, may your spirit run free in the open ocean. This flesh I claim, that your gifts might rain down upon us this day, and our river flow in spate once more.
What, they gonna eat it?
Well then, let's return to the
Oh,
village.
the tongue.
We
That's
must
right.
get this tongue to Yamila before it spoils.
I forgot what we were doing this for. Imagine if it was like a time limit before it spoils. Oh, I laid it back down.
Tributary, my lord. Did all proceed as planned?
It did. Here. One Geaver tongue, as promised.
Oh, thank you. I shall add it to the broth at once. By your leave, tributary.
If there is anything else that we can do to help, you need only ask.
No, no. You've already done more for my family than I can ever repay.
Just as you have, Clive, for my family. I only regret that I have nothing to offer you in return but my gratitude.
It's more than enough.
Yeah.
Besides, I'm no less grateful to you
For what?
for welcoming my friends and I into your midst. For showing us how your people live.
Oh, the hideaway theme.
For reminding me
No.
the world we strive to create.
Well, lay it back
Where
down.
bearers can live alongside their fellow men in peace and comfort. Is no mere fantasy.
I'd hardly call it comfort.
I guess
Yeah, it's a
Clive
struggle.
sees some of
We
Sid
don't all
in
struggle together,
Shula,
it's true.
which I guess that makes sense.
As must we all. I only ask that you remember the cost of using your gifts as a bearer. I know that you feel it's your duty to do whatever you can to help your people. But you have a child to think about now,
No,
and Wallis has lost enough.
I shall bear that in mind.
That's all I ask. Oh, and if there is anything else that we can do to help, well, you know.
Thank you. Truly.
Get. Hey, stop. Stop. Stop, I said. You like lay down or you know you're sleepy. Ay ay ay. Oh, another quest popped up. I thought there was only 4 more, and maybe not. I'll be right back. Oh. What do you want? I don't know what she wants. I guess you don't want to play with it. Did we leave her in there? Oh, we can't even go in there. Unless she's out here somewhere.
It is good to have him back. How do we
Oh,
make
this is...
that?
Never mind.
No, it has to be him.
What has to be who? If you, don't mind my asking.
It's not your asking, I mind. It's my explaining. But I don't see any other way around it. You see, when a baby is born here, we hold a ceremony to welcome them. The rite of immersion, we call it.
Immersion?
But I don't know whether Walius was ever afforded that courtesy. What is abundantly clear, though, is that my ancestors never welcomed him as one of us. And I want to change that. The problem is, the ceremony requires 3 ministrators. The baby's parents and a witness. As tributary, the role of witness would normally fall to me.
Would that be...
But being Walius's closest living relative, I must play the role of mother.
Is Clive gonna be the father?
In your stead.
That's right.
Oh.
A witness must be a trusty guardian, ready to steer the child through the stormy waters of life and on to tranquility. Which is why I thought of you.
Jill isn't gonna like this.
It would be my honor.
Nah,
Thank
Jill
you,
probably
Clive.
doesn't mind, obviously.
So, if you will serve as mother and I as witness, who will take on the father's role?
I have a younger brother.
Hmm.
He should be making ready for the rite as we speak, though whether he is or not. Let me introduce you.
Please do.
Clive honestly probably should have been
Anyone
the
like his sister, I'm sure will get on famously.
father figure.
I'll bid him
Or the
come
father
to Hall.
in this.
Will you wait for us there?
Gladly.
I'll probably do this quest last.
How many times do we have to tell you?
You're back.
So? Did you find the fiend that attacked me and young Eirik here?
I did. It won't be troubling you anymore.
Yes. I knew you'd get it.
Only because you warned me of its existence. Not that you should ever have learned of its existence, but all's well that ends well, I suppose.
What was it anyway?
A manifestation of Leviathan's power. When we visited Wallius in the Surge, he was angry and afraid. The Icon summoned these creatures for his protection. Though why one would be wandering the ruins of Riversmeet, I don't know.
Maybe it was looking for his mum. That's where she died, isn't it? The Falls.
The Falls?
Aye. When they took her baby, she threw herself off the top. We go there once a year to pay our respects. The whole village.
An Eggy is a part of its master's spirit, but Wallius wouldn't have been aware of what had happened to his mother, would he?
Well, either way, you did us a favor putting that thing to rest. Us and Wallius. Thank you.
Aye. Thanks, mister.
Or Calcum.
It was supposed to be me catching the beasts of the forest unawares, not the other way around. Just goes to show. You can never let your guard down.
When I grow up, I want to be a mighty warrior like you. I'm gonna train with the sword every day. Inside the village walls, like.
I'm so tired. Why are the doors closed? Oh, never mind, that's why.
Found her. They're almost at the gate. They won't be coming any closer.
Let me see this trophy. What is this trophy? What? Strike 3 or more enemies with tidal attacks while using unlimited ammunition. Am I not doing it right? Which one is the tidal attacks? It's not my iconic ability. It's with the iconic feat, right?
That should buy Haven some time at least.
Clive, are you all right?
Fine. We've taken care of the immediate threat.
Thank the tides. I was worried I was going to lose you both. Till he took a sudden turn for the worse just after you left.
What? Is he?
No, he's hanging on. I fear the Tombury King may have begun the cursing ritual again. In earnest this time. And I can't imagine their being here as a coincidence. I think it might be happening on this very mountain.
If it is, it won't be for long. Get back to Talor. I'm going up.
My thanks. I shall pray for both of you.
I don't know why I don't feel so good today. I just want to finish this game off. The DLC off. Let me see what tidal attacks. Increasing Zatensuken's area of effect. I could have figured. I mean, I thought Zatensuken's area of effect was like the whole battlefield, allowing for execution of the ability at any time, regardless of recovery status. Hmm. So, uh, is there a thing for this? Super Soaker. What is this? Like title attacks? I swear I hit more than 3 enemies there, but maybe I didn't. I don't want to use that. Even though like that puts you in like such a bad state against enemies that aren't that don't get stunned easily by attacks. Like on a weaker enemy that's okay to use, but against big enemies, not very good to use. That's why I don't use it. I just use Abyssal Tier. Crossbow looks fun too, but I'd rather have Tsunami. Let me see. I'm gonna try to do Leviathan. I mean, the Serpent's Cry.
More of them. Come on then. I crave an audience with your king.
I don't think these Tom berries appear or anything.
Another group. They don't look very regal.
There's 3 right there, so not. I take it off. I thought I was gonna be able to. I don't know. I don't know, man. Let me see. Instead of this, let me just do this. Wait, do I have to kill them or do I just have to hit them? Strike 3 or more enemies with title attacks while using unlimited ammunition following a quick refill. I don't know. I don't know. What am I doing wrong? Yeah, title gauge. I have no idea, honestly. It's making me upset because I'm not getting the trophy. It's just I just have to do hit 3, strike 3 or more enemies, and I've done that.
Still no sign of the king. Could Fanad have been wrong?
No, I don't think so. We see all these tomberries over here, so
There's dozens of them. The king must be close. But we'll have to take care of his followers first. Oh, that's a lot of Tombres. Too slow. It's over.
ow.
There's a good boy.
It's not, I don't know. It's not working for me.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Strike 3 or more enemies with tidal attacks while using unlimited ammunition following a quick refill. I've done that. How is it ultra rare? How more specific can it
Not
be?
here anyway. But beastmen do like dark places.
It's looking a little bit like Dragon's Dogma.
But I'll be damned.
Tomberry King. I'm about to fight someone tough now. Leave me alone. No. Get. Thank you.
It even has a crown.
Whoa.
Sorry, Your Majesty, but your reign ends here. Nice try.
Ow, wrong one. Ow. Oh! Somehow I didn't get hit by that. There we go. Sheesh. Ow. Nice. Leviathan is really strong. His ability is really strong. 6 million. Nice. Almost maxed out Flawless Tang. For a tomber, a creature driven by its pure, unadulterated hate for those who have slain his brethren, the sharp blade is ultimately a gauge of his commitment. The more honed its edge, the more honed the killer's intent.
It's done. Which means the curse should be broken. Let's see how Talor's doing.
I'm glad I got the trophy. I don't know what was going on before. I swear I was hitting more than 2 people. But whatever, at least I got it. Maybe it's wrong and you have to actually hit like 5 of them or something.
Clive! Is it done then?
It is. I was going to ask if there had been any change in Talor's condition, but judging by that smile on your face, I think I already know the answer.
You do? Talor! He's back!
Thank you, my lord. I can never repay you for everything you've done for me. I owe you my life.
I'm just glad the curse is lifted. There is one thing I'd like to know, though. If you don't mind my asking. What made you seek the Tombury's help in the first place?
Oh, that... well, you deserve to know. It was years ago now, back in my trading days. The Sons of Greek arrested me in Oriflamme, chained me up in a lightless cell with a great sword hung over my head, ready to fall if I didn't confess. Though they never said to what. I didn't, of course. So eventually they just let me go. And I never told a soul. Tried to forget it ever happened. But then you came along and the sight of your sword brought it all flooding back. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't hardly breathe, and I thought that if I gave my old chain to the Tomberries, maybe they could take all that pain away. All that anger. But it only made it worse.
Oriflamme has fallen. And the men who tortured you likely fell with it.
I think that's where Jill was
If only I'd known,
at, I
I
think.
might have spared everyone a lot of trouble. I'd convinced myself that you were like them. That all outsiders were the same, but you're not. Far from it. Thank you, son. Thank you.
Clive, there's something I need to tell you. After we parted ways on the path to the cloak, I went straight back to Talor and explained to him what you were doing on his behalf. And just like that, his pain began to fade.
What do you mean? Just like that? The Tombury King would have still been alive. I had to contend with dozens of his minions before I found him.
Then, perhaps one of them warned him of your coming and he broke off his ritual. Or, perhaps, knowing that an outsider was fighting for him was what lifted the weight from Talor's heart. I know, from experience, that many illnesses are not wholly physical, but of the spirit, at least in part.
Was there ever really a curse then? Or was Talor simply suffering from the pain of his memories? And the guilt of what he'd done? For all the difference it makes. I suppose we'll never know.
Maybe not. But this much I do know. It was your strength and your selflessness that healed his heart in the end.
I'll be sure to tell my healer friend when I get home.
Nala, why are you yelling? Oh! Excuse me. Oh! Excuse me. Kenny Omega is streaming. He streams once a week, usually. Yeah, I can make some stuff.
Talor's back to his old self. No trace of his pain remains. And it's all thanks to you.
You saved my life, son. I swear to you that I will never go near those Tomberries again.
Reckon my steel's just as good as any.
Thornberry knife.
I'd like to see another smith do better.
I think I need it. Oh, I need it for this. Flawless Illudium. Have I made these or not? I think I have. Yeah, I have. I haven't played Street Fighter in like some months. I've been waiting for Ed to come out in Street Fighter since they announced, well, since the leak came out, even before Street Fighter 6 came out. the leak hack came out that Ed was going to be DLC, and I wanted to main Ed because he is my main in Street Fighter 5. But they changed his style a lot. I'm not sure if I like it that much anymore. But the way Street Fighter, they do their characters, like you have to buy them. It's either you buy the season pass and you buy all of them, or you spend like $10. No, it's like $12 or $13 on the little character tokens, the little tokens, in order to buy one character, because you can't buy enough. You can't buy enough coins for one character. It's so dumb. You have to buy them in like $5 or $10 or $12 increments or whatever, and that's how much the character is. The character isn't a even amount of tokens that you have to buy. You have to buy 2 sets if you want to buy one character. It's so dumb. You have to spend more for buying the character. You can't just buy the character outright. It's so dumb. So that's why I haven't bought him, even though he's been out since Rebirth. Since Rebirth's been out, like that same week. Which one is another reason why I haven't played, because Rebirth came out, and they decided to drop him when Rebirth drops. Same as Peacemaker in Mortal Kombat. I actually have Peacemaker though. I have the season pass for Mortal Kombat, and I haven't played that game in months either. So I was maining. Oh my gosh, what's her name? The vampire lady, Megan Fox. I was maining her, but Natara. But I didn't stop playing the game because other stuff was coming out, and I had to re-download it. I need a SSD for this thing because I need I hate deleting my games and then having to re-download them. I do that all the time. I just need an SSD just to keep all my like main games on. Oh, there's an aquamarine here. I thought maybe not. Ow.
Let's try.
So much damage. Wind up does so much damage, man.
Here's our welcoming party.
All yours, Tom.
Looks like that's the last of them. Now, where's the grave?
I get limits so fast. It seems like I never really notice when I have full limit. Like, I rarely check when I have. I usually look at my health, but I never look at the limit part. So when I randomly check the limit, I'm like, oh, I have limit, so I just use it. Usually when I'm like building up my big attack or stagger, that's when I use it.
This must be it.
My lord, thank you for making the path safe again.
XVI. Was that her name?
Yes. Hardly the most fitting tribute for a dominant, is it? A rough-hewn stone with naught but a given name engraved on it. But my ancestors had only been here a matter of weeks when she passed. Every day was a struggle to survive. They had neither the time nor the energy to devote
This
to
was
a more
the
elaborate memorial.
previous Shiva dominant.
Yet they spared what they could to grant her wish, that even in death she might continue to watch over her home.
She lived down there then? In the ruins?
That's right. They were once the living quarters for those who served up in the temple. When the Northern Thanes sent her here to weave her spell, this was where she and her retinue stayed. There were priests, handmaidens, and a knight sworn to shield her from harm. Of course, they were all gone by the time my ancestors arrived, fled or dead in the Western Wars.
All except XVI, who remained till the end. Alone.
Indeed. At least, that is the story as it's been handed down in Haven. But there is an epilogue to the tale. One known only to Lady Shula and myself. Some years after Issei's passing, you see, my grandmother came here to tend the grave, and found a stranger kneeling before it. A knight, dressed head to toe in plate. She asked of him who he was and whence he had come, but received no answer. The only words he spoke were, "Tell me true, whose grave is this?" So she told him of how her people had met and cared for Issei, and how she had died. His only reaction was to stare up at the air of hours in silence. Then he left, never to be seen again.
You said he was wearing plate. Was it black and gold?
Do you know something of him?
When we went up to the Air of Hours to unravel the spell, we were set upon by a shade in the shape of a knight in full plate. It manifested in front of the Vare, and in its ether, I felt Shiva, the witch.
You think this may have been the same man my great-grandmother met? Issei's knight?
Most likely.
I don't know. Maybe. All I can say for sure is it was intent on protecting her creation.
Or perhaps her spirit? What remained of her ether, preserved in the Vare? Perhaps his spirit too became enraveled in her spell, frozen in an eternal vigil.
Till we ended it.
If the shade you fought was Issei's knight, then ending it was the greatest gift you could have given him. Now he can return to the sea, to be with his lady once more. And if his spirit should ever return here to visit her grave, I shall ask his name, that I might carve it in the stone next to hers.
That they might be together. Once and for all.
Missing. Well, we'll see what I get from this last quest with Shula. Oh. Oh, complete 10, but there's more than 10, seems like.
Thank you, my lord, for reuniting them.
I know I wasn't tripping. Oh, Nala. Why would you throw up on my rug? Rug. My cat threw up behind me. I don't know why she throws up. I don't think she wasn't like when usually when she throws up, she's like either after finish playing and then goes to eat, or I don't know. Seems like she does it for attention. I don't know. Like I've been home like since 1, like 3 or 4 hours before I started streaming. Then she wasn't in my face or anything. She was laying down and whatever. But all of a sudden when I start streaming, she wants to get attention.
It is good to have them back.
Clive, my brother.
If it isn't my old mate Sid!
You?
So you do remember me, even stripped of my cunning disguise?
Oh my.
Touched.
You two know each other.
My friends and I crossed paths with your brother on our hunt
Oh,
for dusk crystals,
he's her brother.
during which we saved his life. 3 times, was it?
3, 4, who's counting? All I know is when
He looks a little
mentioned
different.
she'd called in Sid the Outlaw to help young Walyas, I could be sure that the little rascal was in safe hands. I mean, having seen you in action back at the tower, I know exactly what you're capable of.
So the mercenary you met in the Sage Spire, that was Clive. And he saved your life. That's a rather different story from the one you told me. And a far likelier one at that. It would appear my family owe you twice over, whether they admit it or not.
Forgot they said he was going to be in the
Honestly,
DLC.
Fammy,
In the very
I'll
last
tell you
quest.
to tell the truth once in a while.
What?
Well, maybe.
I said sorry, didn't I? How about we save the recriminations until after the ceremony, eh?
Speaking of which, what does this ceremony involve exactly?
It's simple, really. We each say a short prayer and anoint the child's head with holy water.
Nothing too onerous then.
Not about the rite itself, no. But it does call for some preparation. One of the witness's responsibilities is to collect the holy water, you see. 3 phials for the 3 ministrators, each taken from a particular place.
Kenny Omega has
Don't worry, though. It's not as if you have to go alone.
has
I
that
can show you the way.
1,000-yard stare
I'd appreciate that.
when he's playing video games,
Samuel, you stay here and ready the wooden hall.
and he has those like reactions that like top players have when they're like really into the game,
We'd be glad.
like when they make those faces.
Thank you both.
I don't think I do that when I play fighting game. When I play like Smash and stuff, I don't think I do that. I just be like try to keep it like normal.
All right then. Let's
Like
get
I don't
started,
take things
shall
too
we?
seriously, I
There are
guess.
3 types of holy water that we must collect.
Unless I like get in the
Of
zone,
mountain,
I guess.
The river and of the sea. We take the water of the mountain from the spring atop Maiden's March. The water of the river from the course that flows through the ruins of River's Meet. And the water of the sea from the shallows of Tailwind Bay. Here are the phials we'll be using in the ceremony. I'm ready to leave whenever you are.
Kenny doesn't know how to stream. Or he doesn't know how to run his stream. Okay, so this area was closed off before. Let me go back over here because I'm sick of having to go over here. I might be okay on healing items. Yeah, I'm definitely. He's playing an Ed right
Collect the
now.
water of the river from here.
He's Manon.
Right.
He's playing against an Ed player.
The water of the river represents life. It is constantly moving, constantly changing.
Engine.
And though its course may twist and turn or branch into 1,000 separate streams, it always flows in the same direction, from source to sea, beginning to end.
Like time. What of Wallius then? When your ancestors froze him, did they remove him from the River of Life?
They did. Like an ice-bound pool that didn't thaw for 80 summers. But now he's free to flow again, to live. And you and I shall flow with him, for we are all but drops of water in the great river of life.
I find that thought oddly reassuring.
Go on.
A drop of water might seem insignificant on its own, but as a part of a torrent, it can cleave a path through the hardest rock. It makes me believe we humans might just stand a chance.
I believe we might. Take care not to spill it.
Right. Let's save that for the ceremony.
Oops. Do I have to fight this Crow over here? These scorpions aren't here. Oh,
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Someone's in trouble. Come on.
her brother. Samael. What happened to the other guys? Oh, that's not him. I know there was 2 other guys with him. Is it these guys?
Help! What help?
I don't remember.
Coming to help?
We're here to help. Keep its attention on us.
I'll do more than that.
Ow.
Nice try.
Sheesh. Ow.
That's better.
Sheesh, man. And I like... I didn't want to hit those. Eesh. Getting hit by that curl just sucks, man. So many times.
Is anyone hurt?
Oh, Sid! Thank all the clouds in the heavens you came. You saved us. Again!
Maybe this is those guys. I don't remember
Do
how
you
they look.
care to explain what you're doing up here?
The chief sent us to fetch incense for the ceremony. So the Witten Hall smells nice. For the little Ben.
You mean to tell me you braved this den of deadly beasts for some tree sap?
You don't have to do everything he says, you know.
Or if you must, at least have the good sense to ask one of our hunters to accompany you.
We're sorry.
It's fine. Just go back to the village before you get yourselves into any more trouble.
Right you are. Oh, and thanks and that.
Remind me to give my brother a cuff round the ear when we get back. Right then. Let's collect this water, shall we?
Fill file. Oil. Fail.
The rain that falls on the mountain emerges here in these springs.
The source of the river. The source of life.
Precisely. Just one more file to go then.
Nearly done. Ready, go?
I don't know why I thought I was just gonna run on him like Rebirth. Just run up to Chocobo and run on it. Or get on it.
This path leads down to the coast. Usually we keep this gate shut tight, but since this is a special occasion...
Be safe.
Look how small the gate is.
Thank the tides the weather held. This place can be treacherous when the waves are high. If it weren't for the holy water, no one would ever come down here.
I'll be sure to watch my step.
Is she taller than Clive? I can't tell, honestly. Seems like it. Unless it's just the angle she's standing at. I don't know. I can't tell if she's taller than Clive or not. Either way, she's really tall. Because Clive himself is really tall. I think he's around like, at least like 6'1", 6'2". I don't know if there's like official heights anywhere.
Water flows to the sea, then rises into the clouds. Just like life, the end is not the end, only a new beginning. ancestors chose this place because it was where the first boat landed.
Then it's a good thing they didn't land closer to the surge.
Quite.
Oh! What the? I thought there was dangers here. Probably gonna fight something. There's not much area to fight though.
The water of the sea. I still can't help but be awed by it.
Oh? All that wave ever made me feel was pity and sorrow for the innocent life trapped inside it. The child my great-grandfather sacrificed to try to change his people's fate. It was wrong, an unforgivable sin. But I often wonder, will my descendants ever forgive me for what I have done? As tributary, I've faced many difficult choices. And though I've always striven to do what's best for my people, here we live in poverty, hidden away from the world. So have my choices denied them a better life, just as my ancestors denied Walyas his?
No. You would not forcibly sacrifice one of your people to save the others. You do the best you can for all of them, as do I. We share in their woes, just as we share in their joys. And the most we can do is try to bring them more of the latter.
Aye, you're right. And try I shall, to bring all of my people a better tomorrow. Walyas included.
Then I wish you luck. If my time with the boy is any indication, he's going to be quite a handful.
Then we must start as we mean to go on, and give him the very best welcome we can.
Where to next, then?
Back to the village, to find out if my brother has made the necessary preparations. Or got his lackeys to do it for him.
We have the holy water. Is everything else in place?
All ready to go. Told you could count on me.
Then let us begin. Famiel, have your men summon everyone to the Witten Hall.
Right you are.
Ashula, wait. I don't know the words.
Don't worry, there aren't many of them. We'll have time enough to practice before people arrive. My friends, we are gathered here today to welcome this child into our community by the rite of immersion, as has been our custom since the first reign. As tributary, I would normally perform the rite with the child's parents, but Walyas's mother and father returned to the sea long ago. So I and my brother Famiel shall serve as his family, while the one who returned him to us shall bear witness in my stead. Clive, if you would step forward.
like the rain that falls on the mountains tall, are we born.
Oh. Cute little baby.
Like the river that flows through the valleys below, do we live.
I didn't know how much of I don't know how much of water they were gonna pour on them. Just a little drop.
Like the boundless sea, where the currents run free, do we die, and to the clouds then rise again.
Oh, such a happy baby. What could they have possibly done? Well, they probably They probably took the baby from the mom and sealed it off obviously without her wishes, without her blessing.
The circle
Just
of
took her
water
baby.
is the circle of life. And today, from the heavens falls rain anew. This child, Walyas, now joins our stream, and he shall flow with us from the mountains to the sea.
This is so nice. They're a much different people than their ancestors were, which is for the better. They're all happy and nice people.
You played your part to a T, Clive. Thank you. It means a lot to us.
I was honored to be asked, and terrified I'd miss.
Now that you're part of the family, young Walyas, my lad, Uncle Samuel can teach you the ways of the world.
Oh no, he can't.
Eh?
Don't be so hasty. Your brother's knack for self-preservation might serve him well.
Ha! You are never going to let me live that down, are you?
I'm gonna raise Walyas as if he were my own. Teach him everything I know about life, our people, and our past. But with all the mother crystals gone, he will grow up in a world without comforts. One where we only have ourselves and each other to rely on.
I'd say your people are better prepared than most to survive in such a world, Shula. To thrive, indeed, under your guidance.
Only if nature continues to smile on us. If we were to lose her gifts, we'd be left with nothing at all.
Yes. But it needn't come to that. Not if we can stop the spread of the Blight. So long as we can save a single patch of soil, we can plant the seeds for a new world. One where we can all be free.
Perhaps then we might finally be able to step out from behind our curtain, eh? Till that day comes, I wish you good tide.
Thank you. We should be on our way.
Well, you be careful out there.
Aye, you stay
The
clear
prelude
of
theme.
trouble now.
Likewise.
I love this game. This game does so much so well. It really does. First rank talisman, oft called penance on account of their flag-like nature. These quaint hand-woven charms are believed to represent one's journey down the river of life, from first rain to their ultimate return to the sea. Every Mysidian receives dozens of the talismans at their rite of immersion, with hopes that their journey is as long as calm. Alright, all Mysidia quests are done, I
We must be
think.
the first outsiders to have witnessed that rite in over a century.
Wallius has been waiting for it for nearly as long. He seemed pleased to be finally rejoining the family.
Now all we have to do is save that family. To change our river's course.
Wallius is asleep. Meeting every one of your friends and relatives in the space of a single day is enough to tire anyone out.
Good boy, Torgal.
Cheers for helping out Halleck and Marnik, by the way. I told them to run at the first sign of trouble, but in fairness, I didn't specify in which direction.
Didn't the chief do well? His performance made all the maidens in the village go misty-eyed.
Nah, that was our incensers doing, I reckon. The smoke like.
So what's... Is there another hunt somewhere?
Oh, yes, is a little sweet.
Reckon my steel's just as good as any.
Because I need the flawless eludium. I don't know where to get that from. But I don't know if I just need it from...
A good tide to you.
I don't know. Maybe it's something in the hideaway. I'll be right back. The Arit stone has the... I won't do that on stream. I'm gonna do it off stream.
Clive. Go on, then. It'd better I'll be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Is that all?
New Hope. From Shula. I pin you this note from the Witten Hall beneath the tapestry whose images for so long haunted my dreams. Outside the air with Manda's soothing coos, clangor of Pavat's hammer, and the rumble of his curses, and the whisper of the winds through the elder's blessings. In short, almost everything is at it was before you came here. There is just one difference: the bundle of lies burbling happily besides me. One tiny difference, yet one that has changed everything. When my ancestors committed their greatest sin, it was not only Wilius who was frozen in time. For 80 years, we motes of water have been bound by the spell they cast that day, unable to right their wrongs, unable to move forward. But now, like Wilius, we are released. We can live again on our own terms, where every life is equal and all equally cherished. You brought us this gift, and I have every belief that you will bring it to the world. Believe in yourself as we believe in you. Ula. I'm still missing that one. I don't know what. Maybe that has to do with the DLC. Maybe. I don't know.
Clive, do you have a moment?
Of course. Always.
I wanted to give you something.
Is this?
I stitched it from the cloth you gave Hortense. The piece she said you liked best. I told her I used to enjoy needlework, but I didn't think she'd remember.
It's beautiful, Jill. You didn't have to.
When I was very little, I recall my mother telling me that young ladies of the court would give knights ribbons from their hair before they went off to war. I still wear mine, so I made you this instead. White is the color of faith. Faith in your friends, your family, your purpose. Unblemished, unfeigned. Just like my faith in you.
Our faith. May it ever steer us true.
And may it ever bring you back to me. I will always be here.
Thank you, Jill.
Was that the last one? No. I don't know.
My Lord Marquis, I heard about Eastpool. That some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new home there. Both for themselves.
It's true.
I read.
First the skies, then the crystal. What next? The advent of Great Grieger herself. I'm sure
Do you think they'll come back?
One of these days. One of these days, I swear, it's gonna be me who drinks. But that's a...
I wish Gab went on the DLC with this.
there's something about it. I feel like it's...
What will it be today? How may I help you today?
Okay. So why is his hair different? I was wondering that. I was like, he looks different, but I can't really tell what. They all have black hair, but they all have blue eyes. Yes, so maybe their appearance changed. So maybe they just dyed their hair or something when they went to. That's what I can figure. Because no wonder. I was like. I wonder why they did that though.
One must understand one's place in the world. Very good.
So where do I get those last things from? Illudium? Something like that? Maybe it's from doing this? If it is, I'm not gonna go searching. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go searching for whatever I need to kill to get those things.
What is this?
Muthos. You plumbed the very abyss, yet still you hunger. We are impressed.
Is that so? Not again.
Oh. You get this here? The Ultima powers? Or something. Whatever this is. I thought you had to fight him.
Is ours, and now it is yours. Consider it a gift from us to you, a taste of things to come.
I guess I don't have to fight
You
Ultima.
still think I'm going to be your vessel?
The Ultima blessed him with his power somehow. Or something. But is it a regular skill tree or is it just part of this
I'll take
mode?
your gift then, Ultima. Just don't expect it back.
Ultimate power. Clive has been granted a portion of Ultima's essence. Tuning with Ultima not only neutralizes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic abilities, but also access to several new divine abilities such as Voice of God, a punishing attack that sends a concentrated beam of light from the heavens to scorch the very earth. Interesting. Ultima's feat, Ascension, allows Clive to levitate from the ground, transforming his normal attack into a sweeping assault capable of striking multiple enemies at once. It also enhances his normal ranged spell into a 5-fold volley of holy arrows. In addition, pressing X allows Clive to rise up even further into the air, allowing easier access to flying enemies. Oh, only Ultima. Oh.
You hear me? I will never be yours.
Interesting. Oof. That's pretty cool. can't see jack. Nice. Oh, do we get to use this outside of the Reedy Stone? A Ready Stone? I didn't even think to do it. Like, I didn't even do this. I just wanted to just see the little mode. But I didn't know you get it from here. This has been unlocked for a little bit already.
Remain all too eager to avail yourself of them. Perhaps you require more time to reflect.
Kairos Gate is now accessible from the Hideaway's Ready Stone. Kairos Gate is challenging in-game battle content in which Clive must delve into the very circle of HE double hockey stick, tackle wave after wave of familiar yet ferocious enemies. Pretty sure this is the what is it called? Oh my gosh, what is the mode called? God of War and what's the name has it? Roguelite in a way. So it's like per thing you get upon completing a circle, Clive will earn EP and BP. Purchase permanent and temporary boosts to abilities and arcade mode and the Chronolith Trials. Performance is tallied during Clive's descent to Kairos Gate. So getting hit less or getting hit decreases the points and the stuff you get by the end of the run or the each level stage. Places restrictions on level, gear, and consumables. There are no restrictions on iconic ability usage. Between circles, you will have the opportunity to respect each Clive's ability sets. I will be doing this. I'm really interested in this. The arcade mode stuff didn't really interest me too much. I did like 1 or 2 levels, but didn't really interest me too much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 15, 20. 20 stage or 20 circles. So XX. Not doing it right now. Won't be doing this on stream. I want to do this on my own. It's not story related, so at least as far as I know. Maybe when you beat it, you get to fight Ultima at the end or something. I don't know. Actually, I did the stage replay. I don't think I ever did arcade mode. I did do this because you have to like not get hit by anything or not get hit by the boss to get like some sort of thing. It was either that or arcade mode that had that. But very, very good. This keeps players invested in the game. That mode. I don't know what you get. Like what will you get outside of the stage, like the stage mode or whatever. I mean the what's the name thing? Oh, he's up there. Interesting. I'm about to max out all this right now. Oh my gosh, why is it so weird? It does really good damage. And stun damage. The minion. Can be used midair. Voice of God. Is this the... Ooh, this is like a satellite beam. In a way, but you can control this. That's really long. Ultimate demise. Smaller enemies, then overwhelm them with a singular eruption of magic. Oh. Upgraded again. Oh, that's a master. I think that's all the trophies. Maybe. Nope. One more. Complete Cairo scale. Okay, I'll do that off stream. Nice. Ultima has his own thing, which does a lot of damage. I can't really tell what color that is. That's like gray with like blue flames or something. All these do a lot of damage. these are really good. That does a lot of stagger. Oh yeah, I didn't try to levitate. This lasts a very long time. Hmm. 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 So I can get Zatetsuken. So stagger. Bunch of damage. Zatetsuken. Keep using the Ultima's thing. Get off Mega Flare somehow. Get off Mega Flare first. Get the stagger. Wind up. Photosynthesize. Photosynthesize. Proselytize. I think. Proselytize. Voice of God. Ultimate demise. I don't know if Voice of God stops time. I don't think it does. No. I might have to see that against the staggered enemy. I might that might not be that great against someone who's staggered already. Because it lasts a very long time. I'm digging it. I like it a lot. Fenrir the Free. Okay, so this is new. I've never seen Fenrir the Free. Did they add pedigrees onto Torgal? I swear I was like maxed out with him at one point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know how many he had before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These never went up. These are already 3. I don't know. I'm missing those items, which I might get at the Kairos gate. I don't know. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for me tonight. I don't think I need to beat Ultima again. I might have to do that off stream just to see if there's like, you know, like when you have Leviathan. I don't even know how he would react when we his own powers against. That'll be interesting. But it is complete, I believe, unless there's one down here too, which there could be at some point. But I'm pretty sure they said they're not. All the story DLCs are all done. Story DLCs are done. DLC in general, like them adding stuff anymore, they might still do. I don't know. But this game, I'm glad it got the support it did. I'm glad it sold decently well for being an exclusive game. I'm glad. I love this game. There's really nothing else to say. This game is incredible. Like, for real. Like, I don't even just say that just because I'm a Final Fantasy fan, because I've only really been a Final Fantasy fan for like 10 years. Which is still a long time, but it hasn't been my whole life. I haven't been obsessed with these games my whole life. I'm not really obsessed with all of them anyway. Just select few that really gravitate to me. I haven't played I've played majority of the mainline games. I've played 1. I have them all. I have 1 through 6 on PC. I started 2. I didn't finish 2. I've played majority of 6. Beat all of 7. Obviously, I'm still playing that on stream also. 8 I beat. 9 I beat, and I beat 12. I beat 13. 13-2 Lightning Returns I beat. 15 beat. This game I beat. But this one is definitely top 2. I don't know what was top 2 before. I think 8 was up there. And my 15 was up there. This beats 15. This beats 8. This honestly probably beats 7. Like, if I'm being honest, this beats 7 for me. But the remake trilogy, I count 7 and the remake trilogy as number 1. So that's why it's not beating Rebirth or remake yet. Depending on how the last game goes, that's why I'll probably like have a definitive answer on where this goes in my top Final Fantasy game. It's one of my favorite video games in general. I put this in like at least top 5 video games of all time. 7 is my favorite game of all time. 7, remake, and Rebirth are all number 1 Final Fantasies and video games of all time for me. This is just very, very, very special game, and I hope people like understand what this game is about. Because when it came out, when people were playing it, it was a lot of positive in the beginning, and then people just either dropped the game because it was too much talking, or the side quests were boring, or the combat was the same over and over again. But the thing is, you get tools throughout the game for the combat. You get tools throughout the game, different icon abilities, different things to do in the combat. It's up to you, the player, to adjust and get better at the game and do more advanced techniques. But if you're just mashing square, that's on you. This game, I've never felt bored with it. I never felt bored with the combat at all, ever, because the combat is so just all over the place. You can be doing one thing, charging up one thing, hitting an enemy with one thing, charging up the move for the next. Like it's so fluid. It's really fluid. It's no, like, and you could dodge out of any of your animations, as long as you're precisely timing it to dodge the enemy's attack. There's no block button unless you're using Titan. Then you can just hold circle and just block everything. This game is very advanced with the combat. The combat, this is where the game excels on a mechanical level. Music obviously is incredible, really, really great, fantastic soundtrack. I don't know why I'm giving the review of the whole game again, but I just love this game, and I just want people to understand what this game is and how special it is. If you actually like listen and learn about the world and the characters and everything, you really get to experience, not experience the game more, but you get to like really understand the game more, understand the characters more when you listen. 'Cause that's all this game is. It's all just listening to what's going on in the world and to the people that it affects. Because this world is much different from ours. This is a fantasy game, so what happens in this game is, fantasy. Something that you have to suspend your disbelief and actually like listen to the lore, understand the lore. You don't even you don't like there's the active time lore stuff. You don't even have to listen or see all that, because they explain it throughout the whole game. It's just looking at this, you get detailed information about certain things. But they really say it all this stuff throughout the whole game anyway. You just gotta listen. But yeah, no Ultima tonight. No Ultima. I'm not fighting Ultima because I don't really need to anymore. I thought I would have to unlock the his skill tree, or to unlock his thing, but you don't. You just have to go to the stone and get the cutscene. That's how you unlock that. And I'll just do the extra fights, the extra Ultima fight off stream at a certain point. But yeah, I'll be back with Final Fantasy VII soon. Maybe not tomorrow. I think I want to take the day off from streaming tomorrow. Maybe come back. Oh, I can't stream Sunday because AEW comes on Sunday, pay-per-view. Maybe next week sometime I'll stream. Or depending on how I feel, I'll play some more FF7 tomorrow. But it depends on how I feel. I appreciate everybody for joining tonight. I do appreciate it. And you guys have a good one.